Who else do you think are guys that they should look at? I had said yesterday I'm not as concerned, and obviously Kevin Stefanski has to be comfortable with him. I want somebody the goal has to be maximize Deshaun Watson's skill set, because they didn't do that last year.
Yeah, I think you want to bring in some new voices. You want to bring in, some guys who are familiar with some of these advanced concepts that they've been running around the league. Even if it's still West Coast based, you want to bring in guys with a little bit more experience. I think the search, as far as fans are considered, we're going to be talking about three names more than likely. It's going to be Clint Kubiak, who obviously Gary Kubiak's son has a ton of experience with the Kubiak system. Also, it was mentored by Bill Musgraves, who was also working for the Cleveland Browns. And you imagine Clint Kubiak and Kevin Stefanski have a solid relationship, given that Clint and that Kevin and Gary Kubiak have such a good relationship that he's actually who suggested the Browns go after Joe Flacco. Tim Kelly is a interesting one because he is a Bill O'Brien system guy, and he was the offensive coordinator for Deshaun Watson in 19 and 20. And those are both of the years that the Browns have been trying to replicate with him. Now, there is a question of like, hey, do you want Deshaun Watson to replicate what he used to do? Because it's not really clear to me that his body can hold up and do what he used to do anymore. Like, you might want him to push him to evolve in certain ways, and maybe even Deshaun wants to evolve. But if you just want to throw that old thing on, you can go get Tim Kelly. And then Eric Bieniemy, obviously. Shane Waldron is somebody who has a ton of experience with the Pete Carroll system, and also the Sean McVay stuff, which I think is the more or less the lines that they want to go through with the passing game. They want to kind of be more similar to Matt LaFleur, more similar to Sean McVay. They're still West Coast based, but they're heavily modified for the shotgun and the spread and the other things the teams are trying to integrate nowadays.